Good evening. This is your barkeeper speaking. Glad you could join us for tonight's show. Think you're gonna like it. And don't forget to lock that door on your way out. Well, I've never heard a story quite like this one. But here it is. I've been whitetail hunting in the mountains of the Appalachians all my life. I've seen just about every kind of wildlife there is out there. Well, I took over a new lease that joined the outside of the Appalachian Trails, right in the foothills. So I took a weekend and decided, well, we're going to go camping up there, me and a buddy of mine. Check out the place, look around, see what kind of deer sign we could see. Well, we made it up there on a Friday morning. Planned to stay until Sunday afternoon. That was our plans originally. So we got there, we broke out all our camping gear, set up a nice camp. Told him, hey, it's so late in the evening, why don't we just sit around, enjoy ourselves, sit back and have a couple of cold ones. My buddy, his name is Frank, he decided, that sounded good to him too. So we started gathering firewood, and Frank started fixing the fire pit. Well, I was going along and picking up, deadfall, stuff that we could easily make a fire with, and I came across something odd. Now, when I say odd, I've seen a lot of odd things, but when you come across a tree that has been torn up, it looks like from the roots, because there were still roots on it, and then turned upside down and stuck back in the ground. And I'm not talking about a small tree. It's probably 10, 12 inches around, sticking up in the air probably 12 to 14 feet, I'd say. That's kind of odd. Now, the man that I leased this from said no one had been up here for years. Couldn't quite figure out what it was there for and why, so I just chalked it off to, that's weird. Kept going about my business. Then, about 50 yards from that one, was another one, placed just like the first one. Now this is getting a little strange. Why and who is pushing over trees, pulling them up by their roots, and then turning them upside down and jamming them in the ground? I walked over to inspect it a little closer, and I couldn't budge it. It was in the ground, seemed to be very deep, and I noticed it was almost in a straight line from the first one I'd found. So I turned, looked up the hillside, and sure enough, about 50 yards from that one, give or take, I could see roots in the air again. It was in a straight line from the other two. Now this is real weird. So I decided to go back to the camp to get Frank. Well, when I arrived back at the campsite, Frank says, "What's up?" "What do you mean, what's up?" "Why were you throwing stuff at the tents?" "Dude, I told you I just bought that tent. I didn't want to get it messed up." "Man, I haven't been throwing anything. I've been up on the other side of the hill." "Yeah, right. Then how do you explain all the sticks thrown at me? When I told you to get firewood, I didn't mean you to throw it at me." "I'm serious, dude. I haven't thrown anything, but I found something odd." "Okay. What did you find?" "Upturned trees." "What?" "Trees that had been pushed over and turned upside down and stuck in the ground." "Yeah, and I'm Santa Claus." "Dude, come on, I'm serious. Let me show you." So me and Frank proceeded to go back to where I'd found the first one. When we got there, Frank's like, "What in the world?" "That's what I'm telling you. When you look back up this hill, there's more in a straight line. I found 3 more." "Why would someone," I don't understand it either. Don't know why this would be like this. "Dude, it's not just that. Do you realize how much strength it would take to do that? He started pushing on it. This thing's got to be at least 2 foot in the ground. What could have done this? That's when we heard the craziest roar, scream you'd ever heard. It sounded like a tiger and a grizzly bear all in one. It's the easiest way I can describe it. It shook our insides. We both hit the ground like 2 little kids hiding from thunder. What in the hell is that? Dude, I don't know. But let's get back to the camp. We jump up, take off running. We get back to the camp. Now we haven't been gone probably 10 minutes. Something has took our tents and destroyed them. Everything has been ransacked. What in the hell happened here? Dude, what the hell? I don't know. Our cooler has been overturned. But the oddest thing, all the food is gone. Where did the food go? Dude, I don't know. I know as much as you do. What the hell is going on here? What did you get us into? What are these, a bunch of backwoods hillbillies we're fooling with? Frank finally finds his backpack, and he's got his 45 in there. He pulls it out. Look, I don't know who's messing with us, but I've got the cure right here. Dude, before you start popping off rounds, we need to figure out what's going on. What's going on is someone doesn't want us here. And I want to find out why. And not just that, what in the hell made that noise? I've never heard nothing like that. Me either. Well, I'm not liking it. And to be honest with you, I'm not staying. What do you mean you're not staying? I'm not staying out here. Not till we figure out what the hell is going on. We need to regroup, go back, get some bigger weapons. Dude, did you hear that thing? That's not nothing small. That's when we started hearing, it sounded like someone taking a baseball bat and hitting a tree with it. Rap, rap, rap. Then in the distance, you would hear it again. Rap, rap. Dude, is that Morse code? I don't know if it's Morse code, but why would somebody be hitting on the trees? That's when we started hearing this low, like guttural growl. The only thing I can think of that I've ever heard close to it would be like an alligator during mating season. But there's one problem. We're in the hills, and there ain't no water nowhere near us. Dude, I'm ready to go. Do you understand me? I am ready to go. Okay, well, our tents are all tore up anyway. This is not going to work. So we gathered up what we could that was left out of our equipment and headed back to my truck. When we got there, there was mud smeared all over all the windows and all over the hood and down the doors. Dude, what the hell did this? Just get in the truck. Let's go. Yeah, I'm ready to go. So we got in the truck and headed back down the mountain. Hope you enjoyed part 1 of this story. Thank you and enjoy.